let's look next at live paint. Earlier, in a different video, we talked about the fact that if I take this line segment tool and I make 4 lines, and those need to have some stroke there, the Illustrator doesn't actually see these as, it doesn't see this shape in the middle. It just sees it as 4 lines intersecting. Okay, let's take this a step further and take a circle and put it over like that. I'm going to expand this line out past the circle. So now we have several different shapes that we can see. There's a square here, there's these little places where the circle overlap it, but as far as Illustrator is concerned, those aren't anything. It's just lines that are intersecting. So live paint is a way for us to automatically cause Illustrator to see things the way that we would see them as human beings in the real world. Make Illustrator see those overlapping areas as shapes that can be filled. Okay. Now, there are some limitations to this, but in a lot of cases it can be very useful. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select everything, and then I'm going to come over here, and under my shape builder tool I have the live paint bucket. I'm going to select that, and I'm going to come and put my mouse over what I've selected, and you'll see that it says, do you want to click this to make it a live paint group. When I click that, it turned it into a group. It's grouped now, so I can't really adjust it, and I'll show you after kind of what I can do. But when I put my mouse over these individual panels, you see how they now get this red outline. It understands that those are places that can be filled. So I can come up and I can choose a color and come down here and put my paintbrush in there and click it, and it fills that area. Now if you look above my paintbrush, there's 3 squares. Those are my swatches, and I can use the left and right arrows to go through them if I want to, rather than going up to the swatches. So we'll do that one purple, that one pink, give this one an orange, that one this lighter orange, and just go through and give all these some different colors. So when I'm done with that, when I go out of here, the disadvantage is that it's not like a normal shape and paint thing. If I wanted to make adjustments now, like increase the size of the circle without increasing the other lines, I can't really do that easily. In fact, and this can sometimes be an advantage if this is what you want to do, if I go ahead and ungroup this, I'm going to go up here, oh, sorry, right up here. I forgot to expand this. Same issue that we have sometimes with live trace. So remember, when you're done with live paint, it needs to be expanded in the same way that you have to expand live trace. So I'm going to expand that. Now it's finished and complete. And now I can come up to object and I can ungroup it. And you'll see that if I move, now they're not grouped, if I move that, this is what it really is. It created different shapes under there that were the right size to fit within that. I'm going to go ahead and ungroup these shapes, and you'll see that each one of these is actually its own shape with its own path and its own fill, but the computer automatically created that shape so that it would fit within this thing that I was telling it to. Okay, so that it's not actually filling it in the traditional way that we're used to seeing filling it. It's actually automatically creating a different shape underneath it that fits it exactly. So some limitations if we want to make changes afterwards, but also if we want to make some custom shapes like this, a quick and easy way to do that. And that is live paint.